Well, hello, brother. No shore in sight. This abandoned place is astounding, like an endless ocean. I have found out that there is a huge old-time depot in Moscow with locomotives left inside. Yes, right, I didn't believe it either. But that wouldn't be me if I didn't check it, see it with my own eyes, and of course, show it to you. And now you are seeing what came of it. Hello, I am Cat, let's go. We're in. It's guarded, you can't go by car, but it looks like walking is okay. Now look, visiting the historical equipment storage site is possible only with the escort of field or security personnel. There we can ask the guard and he will get us inside, or just let us walk around and we'll get in from there. If you know what I mean, because we need to somehow get inside of this building. There's the guard, by the way. We can ask him. Let's ask if there is a chance not to run. Not to run from him? Hello, is there a chance not to run from you? Can we just have a walk inside? We'd love to look at the trains, can we? Just the way you are looking. Only through the fence? We've just seen a sign there. That's for the authorities visiting. Are there any plans to open anything here, like a museum or something? Oh, not enough financing. It requires a lot of financing to restore all of this. What if we help you with the financing? I'd be happy to just cover all the cameras over here, and there are 46 of them, so... 46 cameras? That'll take a while. Everyone knows where dogs go after they pass away. To heaven. And where do trains go? To the railroad museum? Or the scrapyard? Just don't assume that we are going for a walk in a museum or a scrapyard. I mean, we could have, but then we'd abandon our spirit of adventure, for in Moscow there is a railway roundhouse preserved since the imperial times. Its future is vague and mysterious. And the past is quite interesting. So it looks like it's adventure time. Alright, there is another gate, for instance. For real? Just like that? Simply an open door? Damn, what if that's the guard post? Quick, come here. Alright, just a sec. There's the window. Come on, right through there. Feels like I can hear the voices. Or is it the construction site? God damn. I wonder what is this place? Flammable, do not smoke. Those are powerful fume hoods. What's that for? What requires such a good air extraction? Damn it, looks like people are going to come here for work any minute. Oh, a maintenance workshop. Once this place was bustling with life. It used to be a central junction of a Moscow encircle railway. This truly is a kilometer zero of a modern little ring of the Moscow railway. It was not just a workshop to repair locomotives in the time of the Great Patriotic War. They built armored trains for the front line, including the one with the resonant name Death to the German invaders, and the concise one, Moscow. Well, yeah, it's probably abandoned, but all of this working space kinda looks like that when it's operational. But really, yeah. It all looks kinda a bit... There's oil spilled here. My feet are sticking. To be honest, guys, it's a bit scary to be in here, because even though we've entered through an open gate, someone's screaming outside, this particular building is abandoned and around it is an operating territory. People are working there. And in theory, they can see us here and call the police. We wouldn't like that, so we are talking quietly and moving carefully. Such a peeled-off bridge crane. Two of them. The paint is peeling like paper. Yeah, the trains are gone. Just the decay left. Oh man. Oh man. Gentlemen, pay attention to the portrait of Vladimir Ilyich, made in 1961. So this copy was made in 1961. Melnikov is the author. Got it? It's not just a portrait. Holy crap, this is history. Actually, this image of Lenin is just the most well-known and the most replicated one in all of the world. Initially decorated the backdrop of the Palace of Congress in 1961, it's been made in hammered silver on brass, following a draft of the well-known artist Melnikov. Today, it is the State Kremlin Palace. Let's get closer to the Vladimir Ilyich and have a good look. Those are service pits for the locomotives. Well, I'm not after Lenin here, of course. I want to find... They say there are trains. Apart from the fact that there are people somewhere here working outside, something is humming here. Some kind of a transformer must be working. Okay, let's have a look at what's in here. Someone's coming? Someone coming here? Someone's in? Yeah, I think someone's entered the shop. Making noise, knocking there. I'll be quiet. It is possible that the sound is coming from there. It is possible that somewhere here there is either a camera or a motion sensor. But the sound is definitely from inside. It feels like the sounds are getting closer and closer. While we are not compromised, I'll go have a look if there's something else here. Really? Come on. Why is it even here? Every abandoned place has a piano, even a locomotive depot. We keep hearing sounds. The guys have gone to look around, and we seem to be hearing things. There's a construction outside, workers are going ham with jackhammers. And inside of an empty building, we hear it like noises, footsteps. They are on to us. You can say we are building up suspense for a video, but really, if you visit a place like this yourselves, you'll see that the suspense is here by itself, and we are just communicating it. People often comment like, why do I dread the guards so much and what can they really do? You can always bargain with them and so on. First of all, even in this particular case, the record shows that you cannot always bargain. Secondly, this is a kind of a thrill, not to get caught, to go unnoticed. When you're exploring without any overseeing, you are not limited by anything. You can look at whatever you want, go around wherever you want, and of course adrenaline and adventurism. It just has its own kind of drive, but the main reason not to get involved with the guards is, of course, that in that case I won't be able to make a video, and you won't see it. So this used to be a dining hall. The refrigerator... Damn! I caught a glimpse of myself in this mirror and thought that the guard was coming from the other side. Yeah, hello there. Regarding that question, why are we so spooked? Well, because it's scary. We can't be seen. Over there. The steam train is there. I can see it. I'll try to show it to you. If I can zoom in. Over there. Where are the wheels? See? There. There it is. Over there. Behind the branches. Alongside the depot back in the imperial times, a whole facility was built in the modern style. Not a lot of it survived to this day, and it keeps falling by the real estate developers' hands. On site there were not just engineering buildings like an oil pump, a water tower or a forge, but also civilian buildings. There was a railroad terminal, ticket offices, residential buildings for the workers, and a house for the train crews on duty. Let's look for the trains. Yeah, let's go. We gotta find the trains. We've seen that they were here, those trains. And they have to be here. Well, not trains, locomotives most likely. As soon as we got back to this place, again, noises again, they're dropping something. But let's hope that this is the outside noise. It really feels like someone is working over there. I'm not sure if you can hear this. The rumble is really coming from there. But we keep treading carefully, because we still have to find the trains. We're going right to where the sounds are coming from, hoping that either we will not meet them up close, or they're imaginary after all. The service platform, I guess that's what it looks like. Underneath it are just puddles of oil. A trolley. Holy crap. But I mean, where does it go? Is there another tunnel underneath? Another railway? It gotta go somewhere. Oh no, it most likely it goes here from pit to pit. A service line. Must be for draining. Look, there's a jack on it. It could work as a jack itself. There are two of those. Not two, a lot of them, like jack cylinders. Let's move on. No, really, it's like right behind this door. Just right this one, it's like someone's there. Unusual layout and scale of the industrial facility made this adventure a special one. We can be seen from anywhere, and hiding here is not the easiest thing. But imagine this amazing atmosphere. It feels like this place has a life of its own. Nevertheless, I totally do not recommend visiting places like this without experienced people. Walks like this can be dangerous. Or more precisely, not can be, but all of this has a chance of severe consequences. In short, don't try this at home, performed by professionals. Well, it looks clear. Wow, what the hell? Excuse me? Now that's quite a door you've opened. Careful, don't slam into the machinery. Honestly, I'm shocked. And some kind of motor. Look at those handles and the lettering. Stop, start, pitch, adjustment. Electrosealer, 1998 or 96? No, 96. Wait, it's actually 1966. 1966. 66, yeah, not 96. I looked at the last digit, it's 6, but the fact that it's not 9 in front of it. That's a useful skill, opening all the doors. Just what can it be behind it? Such a small, unassuming door, in some faraway corner, and behind it there's such an interesting thing. I still think that the sounds are coming from inside of the building. Or is it the construction? Imagine if we go out and see some workers taking apart the locomotive that we've come here to see. And those are the noises. Now I've moved a bit and it feels like the sounds are behind me. Here's the shop that we have come from and left it very quickly. And it looks like there, behind it, should be an operating territory. Well, not operating, but where the locomotive should be. And now I hear that some noises are really coming from there. Well, I can't live with nothing, can I? So it seems like there's that white building, right? It's operating and we have entered from that direction. There was an open gate there. Outside, I don't know if you can hear, but outside a cat is meowing, and inside the cat is sneaking. They are working in this garage. Looks like a repair shop. A guy is working on a car. The car went through these gates just now, and he's inside there doing repairs. Look, there they are. Those jacks. But there are no trains here. But why is the light on? Maybe it's a live shop? People have obviously went here to get to somewhere else. It's a garage key. You put it in, it falls down and moves the latch. The most primitive type of key. But an interesting thing. And before I go outside to see the exterior of the depot, let's take a break for a historical note. Why did this facility appear in Moscow, and why is it unnecessary now? Or necessary? It's for you to decide in the end. The year is 1969, and a smart merchant, Grigory Sushkin, says, to improve the logistics, we need an encircled railway. Too bad no one had listened to him, and less than 30 years later, Moscow has a major traffic congestion. The capital is getting goods from 6 different lines, and 4 more are being built. Further distribution is done by draft animals. The network was overloaded by freight cars, and it was decided to encircle transport connections. Besides that, convenient railroad commute could attract more citizens and increase housing prices. Nothing has changed today, honestly, they're doing basically the same thing. On November 7, 1897, on a special governmental meeting, the Emperor Nicholas II admitted that constructing the Moscow Encircle Railroad is desirable. And so in 1908, a railway junction appeared that had no equals anywhere in the world, just the way we like it. It would connect 10 principal railway lines. Initially, this railway cost an arm and a leg, more than 50 million rubles, an unimaginable amount at the time. So the budget was subsequently almost halved. And our depot was appointed the main one. During the 20s, bus and tram services are expanded, and by 1934 the passenger traffic on the in-circle railway is cancelled. But people still kept bringing it up. For instance, in 1999, Mayor Lushkov was doing rounds on a diesel rail car there and wanted to start regular traffic in 2001. But as always, something went wrong. Because of the structural features of this railway, it was extremely hard to adapt it to electric power, so until 2016 the traffic consisted of steam and later diesel locomotives. And only 80 years later people were able to start using Moscow in-circle railway again, but now it is called Moscow Central Circle, or as we are used to calling it, MCC. A new modern depot outfitted with state-of-the-art equipment was built nearby. And now the depot is becoming more and more dated with each passing year. Well, as the saying goes, we go out with a bang, yeah? There's a train over there. It's in service. I think it's the one I've seen. We are looking out of that building over there. There's the volleyball court. And right here, oh, there's a steam train behind the bushes. So many people coming out, and this is a turntable that was used for changing train's direction. It's risky. A lot of activity here. Over there, a big green steam train. Alright? Here goes nothing. Damn, we haven't even found what we really came here for. And already out here, asking for trouble. Here it is, a turntable in all its glory. Looking pretty. And here's the steam engine. Look at the mechanism. It also has railway wheels. And there's a rail over here. Here it is. And this whole thing, it holds electrical, diesel, steam engine. The train moves in and it rotates, directing it into one of these, let's call it barns. This steam engine is a memorial renovated in honor of the locomotive depot workers. So it bears this title. A beautiful memorial. Well, shall we move on? A commuter train. But we're here not for commuter trains. As a matter of fact, it's not actually abandoned. It's probably here just for repairs. What a post-apocalyptic view, those trees growing out of it. The overgrown turntable. And all of this as well, painted in a rusty color. And by the way, judging by these small trees that started to sprout here, the rolling stock hasn't been moved in here for a while. Anyway, moving swiftly on to search for our goal. Alright, close the door behind us, let's move on. Bays in a roundhouse are called stalls, and the first engines were called sheep, ovechki, because of OV designation, agrarian nation at its finest. Later it's been E-series, and in the 50s basically all of them were replaced by diesel-powered engines. So after almost a century of evolution, railroad locomotion was provided by M62 series of locomotives. I'd be very interested to see one from the inside. I have never ever seen what's inside of a locomotive, for that matter. Have you? I haven't. And now I have a real chance to get into the driver's cabin, that on a cold winter day at a station looks like the warmest and coziest place on earth. After many decades, when that country no longer exists and railroads have changed beyond recognition, everyone recalls the Soviet trains with a nostalgia that is gone for good. While in reality it were dirty toilets, closed and sanitary buffer zones, rude conductors, drinking passengers and vestibules full of tobacco smoke. Look at this awesome thing on top. Made of metal. A car model. Yeah. Humming working lamps. Oh, what a beauty. Some noises coming from there. Just like running water or something electrical. Look at this thing standing over here. Some kind of a control panel. And here another interesting thing. Then again, I totally have no idea what it actually is and what is it for. But that's what it looks like. Rather nice. If someone's in the know about trains, I'm sure quite some people are into trains. Write a comment. Timing and what is it? I've also made my homework and found out that this is a testing bench for train stop equipment. I'd love to say that it's quite old and it's time to move it to a museum, but new ones aren't really that different. Write me what's different if you know it. A lathe used to be here a long time ago, but nothing's left of it, as you can see. Well, we're going towards some noise again. And it's scarier and scarier. What is that damn sound? Loads of some kind of equipment, electric, and a sound of water flowing. It's getting flooded. And the sound actually is coming from this place. Damn it. Brutal. There's a little nook here, like a little pond with a fountain. And some fishes used to swim here. Yeah, that's pretty. Well, what's this one here? Looks like a press or something else. I don't know. There was one time I also didn't know about something, and someone wrote that it was some hammer in that case. But here I don't even know what it is. I won't even try to guess. Oh, look here. A machine like this, without "Made in USSR" text, is just quite a rare thing. A rare thing that it's not made in USSR? I just didn't get it right away. What was that abbreviation? But the machine is from North Korea, no less. And as it turns out, it's not a rare thing. Russia still buys some types of machines from North Korea, including ones with CNC. It's possible that this one has been bought in the 80s or 90s, made in North Korea under a license from USSR. It must have been cheaper, otherwise how else can we explain its presence here? To be honest, I thought that this building is much smaller. When I looked it up on satellite view, and when I was approaching it outside. Some kind of oven? Why do they need an oven here? All those things... Well, I get the electrical equipment. It's logical to have it here. But why an oven? I've got no idea. I see a shop over there, I think it's this way. I've had a look, it's so freaking long. There are locks all over. We're not going to touch them, of course. But we are having a look at what's over there. What's not locked. No open flame. What's in here? Oh, machines. Machines. Serov. Another machine. And here we have... Oh, what a little crane. What a little crane, only 500 kilos capacity. And here's the exit to the live territory. And look at those gorgeous, probably from imperial times, pillars. First steam train depots appeared in Russia in late 19th century. They were called train barns back then. They were round at first and became semicircles a little later, and could have had 3, 5 or 7 bays. The largest one of those is in Saratov with 36 bays. Haven't noticed an elephant in the room. It looks quite modern, you know? I bet this thing still works. 100 kilograms. A small hook. Wait, 250. It's written 100 kilos with paint, but it says 250 in the costing. Must be because of the cable. The cable is quite thin in this case. I wonder what this might be. Looks like sandblasting. Holes for the gloves? Yeah, looks like it. Oh, emergency respirators. Won't it blow up? Honestly, I haven't seen those in person. Oh, it's sealed. Alright. Unboxing. Unboxing. Unpacking. We are changing the genre. Here we go. Well. Oh, wow, cool. How is it? Breathing? Your head's puffing up, looks funny. Listen, whole world's like orange. There's another huge shop here. Damn, it's freaking huge. Crap, it's bugging me that the light is on everywhere. Oh yeah, there it is. Yeah, we found it. That looks goddamn epic. Just look at the sheer scale of it. And of course, we're hearing things from there again. But being basically within arm's reach, even if I see workers there right now, I'm going towards them anyway, because it looks so freaking awesome. Holy shit. Will you look at that? Guys, I'm just having a visual rapture. I just love those huge, some kind of technological facilities with those Soviet panels. This, you know, like post-apocalyptic atmosphere is just unreal. And you know, adjusted for some kind of gigantism, all those enormous 10-ton hooks. It's trains after all, locomotives to lift, move, repair and maintain. And as you know, they are not really lightweight. So here... And a transformer is humming here, electricity still works. But granted that I think people come here since 2019, even though I've seen tags here inside, well, you've seen them too from 2021, It could have been working until 2021, even if barely. And people were coming here in 2019 while it still worked. And now, despite the fact that there is power here, it's abandoned. But the working depot is nearby. And this is just an abandoned part of it. One of those. Holy crap. What a beauty. What a beauty, huh? So pretty. And here they stand, coupled together. This one has no... both have no windows. So they are engineered to be like this. Of course, a transformer is humming in the corner. It's humming as if a train has arrived at the gate. I haven't heard a sound like this before. It really feels like there's a train nearby. Imagine if the gate just opens now and a train comes in for repairs. Since we're here, hear the humming, by the way? Since we're here, I suggest we take a look outside. I won't fit, but my camera can. Or, well, no, it's tied up. Oh well, whatever. What do we have here? And here we have trains. It's pretty much a depot. Something's humming over here as well. Damn, it's so cool, huh? Nothing to lose? We've seen it all, so going wild. Actually, I think that these trains near us are also... I mean, it must be the same ones on display. Over there, across the field, is a live building, but it's outside of the fence. Easy, 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 easy. Cameras can be here easily. 64 cameras? That'll take a while. And this display... Ah, well, yeah. So it means we're not going there. But that's the display. These are old cars, different years, modifications made for different purposes. Kind of a museum, just overgrown. But the fence around it is fresh. But this camera over here, and it looks like this transformer is humming because of it. I got it. Well, we're not going there. When we talk about a railroad museum, we think of Riga Terminal. That's on sale right now, by the way. That's right, a railway station. Anyone wants to buy it? Riga station housed a massive exhibition of historical locomotives until, during the reconstruction of 2022, it was moved to Likhobory, with the purpose of making a museum. And now, as you can see, visiting it is not that easy. I managed to find a development plan of this place floating online. Here it is, stylish, modern, fashionable. But what will remain of the railroad museum when offices and residential housing appear here? Another version of a depot restaurant with a few old cars? What a behemoth. How powerful it looks. Let's get in now and see what's inside of it. We have an open door on this side. Holy crap. So cool. And you have a white shirt, of course. Just the thing for abandoned places. Come on, that's so cool. Easy, man. Good thing that I ducked, huh? Wanna take pictures with it? Damn it. Not that easy to film and climb at the same time. Huh, this is its motor, I suppose. A radiator. Jeez. Oh, the driver's cab. Didn't see it behind you. Man, I've never seen how all of this works from the inside. Always wanted to know. Look at the size of it. Just a gigantic motor. Engine. Just unbelievable. And I think you've heard before how they sound during operation. I can hardly get in there. I think you can see it well enough from here. And the place most holy. Driver's cabin. That's a nice little leather chair over here. And here, but everything is scavenged, of course. Picked clean. Well, some parts are still here, but overall, not a lot. Well, funny thing is, it smells like paint here. Like it's just been painted recently. Yeah, totally awesome. Bird shit all over. What for? Yeah, that's cool. We're here. We did it. I'm standing on a locomotive in an abandoned depot. And what do you do on Sundays? I'm certain that this depot is not going to be used as intended. I'm certain that if nothing changes, then these locomotives will turn to rust and the depot will be scrapped. I am certain that the government can find the funds to restore the museum. They are obviously not suffering from budgetary constraints. We just need some public attention. Who are we without our history? I am Cat. See ya.
Пока.